Minnesota Vikings had the worst defensive interior in the league last year. They were feckless against the run. They were piss poor rushing the passer. And after Michael Pierce opted out and they refused to play James Lynch, it was just bad. It was just bad. So they should add help at defensive tackle this offseason, especially in the draft, but also free agency. And as of Tuesday, that guy name was just added to the free agency pile. Adam Schefter tweeting out, Panthers are releasing two-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kawann Short today per source. Teams in the market for DT help now have another strong option, end quote. So should the Vikings kick the tires and light the fires on the former Purdue Boilermaker? Let's talk about it. So let's talk about Kawann Short today. 32 years young, 6'3", 315, former three-star recruit from East Chicago, Indiana, stayed in state and played his college ball at Purdue. In West Lafayette, Short was two-time first-team All-Big Ten as well as second-team All-American in 2012. Racked up 19.5 sacks, 49 tackles for loss for the Boilermakers over 4 seasons. Was rock-solid testing for a defensive tackle at his pro day. Even though he did all that with a bad hamstring, respect. Ended up being the 44th overall selection in 2013 by the Panthers and had a phenomenal career as defensive tackle in front of Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis. 2015 peak season, racked up 80 pressures, 11 sacks, and a 90.4 PFF grade, 6th best in the NFL, en route to being named second team All-Pro. And then been sort of up against it last couple years. Sort of fizzled out. Only played 76 total snaps in 2019 due to a torn rotator cuff, and then only played in 4 games in 2020. Before being placed on IR with a shoulder issue. Short was due to make a $12.5 million base salary in 2021, and it was time for the Panthers to move on. Plus, Carolina had drafted Derek Brown, number 7 overall in 2020. Plus, they double-backed and got Brevion Roy out of Baylor, a defensive tackle, in the 6th round. So, time was up. So, since he was cut by the Panthers, he's available to sign with the team now, so he doesn't have an expiring contract. And it might be smart on his part to take advantage of this early access before free agency starts and before the draft, because I think teams will have some passing interest, especially given the name, given that he was very rock solid a couple of years ago, but he's not going to break the bank. Given his age and the fact that he hasn't been healthy for the past 2 seasons, he's not going to smash money in free agency. So I think that him being option right now, I think that's going to be the most enticing aspect to teams where everything in free agency and the draft is up in the air. I don't think that he'll do better than, say, like a 1-year, maybe $4 million deal with incentives thrown in there. But yeah, he's not going to get a lot guaranteed. He's not going to get a multi-year deal. It's probably going to be the best that he can do. And frankly, the Vikings are lucky because given their cap situation, even though they can clear up money, #crap's a myth, they're probably not going to be chucking a ton of money around unless it's at Leonard Williams. But if the Vikings don't get Leonard, I mean, a guy like Kawann Short would make a lot of sense. Because, yes, he is a risk, even though you hear the name. Oh, yeah, Kawann Short. He used to be an All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler. He's a stud, but used to be a stud. Hasn't been healthy for 2 years. His last sack was in 2018, for God's sake. But if he can stay healthy, he does have some ball left in him. I firmly believe that. Stout 3-tech versus the run, as well as can get after it rushing the passer. And I would still prefer Geno Atkins if and when the Bengals do cut him, just given his relative health as well as familiarity with Zimmer, but it's pretty close. And Short is the kind of player that I would like the Vikings to bring at defensive tackle before the draft, just to hedge your bets and cover your bases just in case the board doesn't break your way. But we'll see. Like we said, he is available to sign right now, and there will be a couple teams interested. So, again, we'll see what happens with Kawann Short. But your thoughts, Vikings, defensive tackle Kawann Short, just cut by the Panthers. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.